reporting vehicles while they were passing by the IBC.
Okay.
Are you from the area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an ID on you? Just that dispatch knows that I'm in contact with you.
This a consensual encounter?
No, we actually got a call.
How come it's not consensual?
Well, because we had parties that were asking for me to check out with you.
Is there a crime being broken?
No, there isn't.
So it's consensual then, right?
Well, it's not consensual because it was consensual. Then that would be just me making contact with you without me being dispatched to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, since there's not a crime, then you have no investigation, right?
Well, no, it isn't. That's the reason why I'm here. I didn't know that you were standing behind the IBC bank.
The suspicion of crime?
Police arrive after receiving a call claiming the man was reporting vehicles near a bank. From the very start, the officer struggles to clearly explain what actually happened, repeating that it was simply a call for service, not a crime.
No, it's not.
So you have no reason to be here, right?
No, I do. I'm advising you that I got a call.
Oh, okay. So I think what you would do is make contact with them then.
No, because I don't know.
Oh. So
Yeah.
you just got an anonymous call?
Yeah, just
All
that's
right.
just this one.
Okay. Well, I don't really give ID.
Well, you're required to right now because obviously I got a call. It's not a consensual encounter.
I'm only required to give ID. I believe it's 3802 Penal Code. I'm only required to give an ID if I'm lawfully arrested. I'm not lawfully arrested.
Well, no. That's obviously if you're arrested, then yes,
Right.
obviously you're required to give your information. Mm-hmm. But what I'm trying to make you understand is this.
The citizen calmly asks the most important question: is there a crime being committed? The officer admits there is no crime, yet still insists the encounter is not consensual because she was dispatched.
Isn't it a casual encounter? I just didn't drive by here and just say, hey, okay, let me check out with this guy. That's not what happened.
Okay, so
I didn't know that you were out here.
You're right.
Okay.
So in terms of your investigation was a suspicious person.
Yeah, that's how the call came. And obviously you're not doing anything wrong. I mean, I can see that you're just standing here with your phone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not. You know what I mean?
So
and
why
you're not
would?
in any trouble.
I mean, I wouldn't know that. If I surrender my Fourth Amendment, I could be wanted. Then I'd be surrender Fourth Amendment, then I could be in trouble.
In trouble for what?
I'm just saying, in hypothetical scenarios, we watch cops all the time, right? It still comes on TV. When someone surrenders their Fourth Amendment, such as their ID, you guys run that through NCIS, and then you go, or ASIS, you're right, and you run their system, their information is look for warrants.
This contradiction immediately exposes confusion. If there is no crime and no investigation, the man questions why police presence is even justified in the first place.
So now they surrendered their Fourth Amendment, then they're subject to arrest.
Okay, so do you understand the reason why I'm here?
Yeah,
I totally understand that, but that would be like in a whole different circumstance, right? This isn't a traffic stop or anything like that.
Right.
It's not a casual encounter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can just provide me information. We did get a call that you were out here reporting vehicles. Again, you're not committing any crime.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is that I got dispatched here.
Okay. No rings. You're not married?
No, sir.
Why not?
No need to be.
No need to be? Oh, wow. Whew.
If you don't mind, I'll be out of your hair. It's kind of hot out here, and you can continue to be
It's a good shade. Look at this shade tree. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot assist you with your investigation. That's not my job. I'm not going to do that. So even identifying me will be assisting you with your investigation.
Despite acknowledging no wrongdoing, the officer demands identification, claiming it's required because the encounter is not consensual. The citizen firmly pushes back, citing constitutional protections.
Well, the thing is that I don't know you personally.
You're not supposed to. I'm a private citizen.
Yeah, of course. So
Right.
what I'm saying is I got dispatched here.
Well, you got to
So
know.
it's not a consensual encounter, right? You do have to identify, is what I'm saying.
I don't have to identify.
Because it isn't a
How long you been an
consensual
officer?
encounter. A few years now.
For years. I got a question. This is hypothetical speaking. This is not, I'm not insinuating nothing. This is a hypothetical conversation. When officers encounter a member of the public, and a member of the public explains to them their rights. Okay.
I can hear you. I can multitask.
Okay. Name?
How's it going? Officer Mungia,
Badge number?
746.
747. What was your badge number?
77.
77. Okay, just like a hypothetical question. I'm not insinuating nothing, but when officers...
The man explains why giving ID matters. Handing over identification can lead to warrant checks, turning an innocent encounter into an arrest, a direct surrender of Fourth Amendment rights.
Encounter a member of the public, and the member of the public state their rights or penal code, why do officers never think that they're police? Is it because there's a code of conduct that if you were police, you wouldn't do this? If you were police, you wouldn't be out here with a camera doing what you're doing. Is that like an internal thought process?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even know.
Wow. So no one. So when I rewind this and play this, you're saying I gave an incomplete sentence?
That's not what I'm saying, sir.
Well, then why don't you know what I'm talking about?
So right now we're obviously you're going off topic, right?
I'm supposed to, because you have no reason to be here.
I do. I just explained that to you. We got a phone call,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just somebody concerned. That's all it is, right?
And now you're here.
And now I'm here. So it's not a consensual encounter, like I mentioned. I just didn't drive by here and decide to talk to you.
Police attempt to reassure him, saying he's not in trouble, yet continue pressing for ID. The citizen refuses, explaining that helping an investigation where no crime exists makes no sense.
You did.
I did. I actually got here. So
It's a little too hot for us to just roll by and talk to people.
we just came into shift anyway, so
Well, the reason I say you did is because no one gave you a citation of a law being broken or a policy being broken. Therefore, for you to drive past and observe, you observe the suspicious person, which is me. You see no crime. You was given no crime.
no.
And you observe the suspicious person, which is me. And since you observed the suspicious person,
Yeah, I got you. No, like
hey, y'all body cameras rolling?
yeah.
Okay.
Like she just finished explaining to you, we just got a call, right? You know, so whenever we get a call, you know, you're matching description, we just, you know, come say what's up, right? Make sure you're good, you know what I mean?
But listen.
As the discussion continues, another officer arrives. The encounter grows tense, but the citizen remains calm, shifting the conversation into a broader discussion about law, rights, and accountability.
I want to have a lower level conversation real quick. This is my hypothetical question. Why is it that when officers are called to the scene, even if it's not a crime, like what I'm doing right now, why is it that when you engage with a member of the public, when the member of the public state their rights, and if I state penal code, if I state case law, why is it that police officers never think, is he a police officer? It's almost like you guys just be like, he's not a lawyer, he's not a police officer, whatever he's saying. Why is it that type of like posture?
Yeah, no, I mean, we listen to people, right? It's a part of our job, you know, every single day. When people are right, I tell them, okay, you're right, you know what I mean?
Okay, now watch this. Is this a consensual encounter?
No,
The man asks a critical hypothetical: why officers assume people who know the law aren't law enforcement themselves. The question highlights an internal bias within policing culture.
Okay,
just because it's a call for service.
right, because it's a call for service.
Yeah.
But when it's a call for service, you guys are here to enforce the law.
Not necessarily.
Then what else do you enforce?
So like reasonable suspicion, right?
What's reasonable?
Reasonable?
That's articulable reason
Which is what a
suspicion.
reasonable person would believe. You know what I mean?
Is that a penal code reason?
It's in the penal code.
It says articulable suspicion that a crime is being committed or about to be committed.
I don't know the definition textbook off of my head, right? But reasonable suspicion, probable cause, they're all different levels.
Right.
But like I said, call for service, usually just reasonable suspicion. You know what I mean? It's not a probable cause, right? Like, it's
Right.
not a probable cause.
So there's no probable cause for me to ID. But that's not what she's saying. We're still here because
Officers explain reasonable suspicion versus probable cause, but struggle to articulate how either applies here. Even they admit there is no probable cause for identification.
she's saying I have to ID.
Oh, well, that's her call, right?
No.
Officer in charge here.
Yeah, she's officer in charge.
Yeah.
But you still have a duty to correct any erroneous mistakes.
Yeah.
So right, so
I don't see any mistakes going on here. Right?
you just said I don't have to ID. I just told you she said I have to. Now you say you don't see a mistake?
Well, that's her call. Maybe she sees something that I don't.
I don't know what to call you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. How you doing?
You're gonna be good if we leave.
Yeah.
Look, like I mentioned before, you're not committing a crime, right? And
Right.
you're obviously aware of that, right?
Right.
You obviously got concerned citizens. You're recording, right?
But no,
So-
you're nice. But my thing is this. When a member of the public engages with law enforcement, we should be able to give our understanding also in such a way to you guys shouldn't be in a hurry to leave. Because if there was a real investigation, if I was breaking the law,
A major problem becomes clear. Two officers give conflicting answers about whether ID is required. One says yes, another says no. proving a dangerous lack of consistency.
You guys would take your time to detail a police report, what they call them, witnesses. You guys would take your time to get a full report.
Sometimes our hands are limited, right? Like I mentioned earlier, it was just a concerned citizen, so we don't have any information to go based on.
Right. I know that, but I'm saying, like, since you don't have that,
We don't, and so the call came out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm matching your description. You're obviously holding a camera,
right?
Recording, so that's all we have. That's all we have to work on right now. So that's why I'm making contact with you right now.
But for future reference, I just want you to know that that is not enough to ID someone. Okay. And I think you know that. I think you probably got to update it.
It makes it easier, right? And like I mentioned, you're not in any trouble, like you had mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
The citizen stresses that enforcing the law means enforcing it accurately. Misinterpreting legal standards doesn't just cause confusion, it violates civil rights.
I'm trying to make contact with you.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm doing my job.
No, you are. But see,
right?
Part of your job is to enforce accurate law. If you're misinterpreting the law, now you're violating someone's rights unknowingly. You can do it knowingly or unknowingly. Like this gentleman, when you went to the car, he said, I did not have to ID. That's counterproductive to what you said. So then when I told the gentleman, well, tell her that. Then he said, well, it's not my stop. See, now we have a difference of understanding here. We got two law officers saying two different things. That is a problem. You should be on the same page. And then he said he doesn't know the exact penal code verbiage, articulable suspicion. That's another bad thing, because you have to know that to make a proper investigation or proper arrest.
I just none of my business. Are you prior law enforcement? Or are you just something that you just study because you like it?
Police claim ID would only be logged, not run for warrants. The man responds with a key question. How is the public supposed to trust discretionary decisions they can't verify?
I've been in government.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been in government, and so
look, like I mentioned, you're not in any trouble, and you haven't committed a crime, right? Like I had mentioned before. You're gonna be good. We
but
won't have to
that's not good enough.
Well, the thing is that
because you gave misinformation.
How did that?
You said I did not have to ID. Did you say that? And then when I said, well, tell her that, there's no proper cause. So then why did you say I have the ID?
Well, because it wasn't a casual encounter.
It just make it easy. That's not a legitimate circumstance. I want to know the right answer. So I'm trying to get you guys to get on the same page. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to know, why did you say I don't have the ID, and why are you saying I do have the ID?
I did get dispatched. He didn't get dispatched.
Doesn't matter. He's law enforcement.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is he just probably did a roll by it. I'm pretty sure he didn't get dispatched.
The conversation exposes a deeper issue. Citizens are often told every situation is different, while officers expect unquestioned compliance in every situation.
I have a call. Like, I have an actual call that
I mean, there's always an officer in charge for any situation, but that doesn't mean you didn't know what's going on, right?
Okay, so like I mentioned, I did get a call.
Mm-hmm.
I have a call was created for me to make contact with.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't, like I mentioned, I just didn't casually drive up here, and I was on the other side of town when this call came in.
Right.
So all I'm saying is.
Okay, let me ask you this: if I would have gave you my ID, would you have ran my name?
Ran it?
Would you have ran it in the system?
No, I would have logged it in. Just that I made contact with you.
So you wouldn't have ran for warrants?
No, there's a difference. I can log it in that I made contact with you, and obviously you haven't committed a crime. And running it through the NCIC, TCIC,
right,
which you had mentioned, is totally different. I wouldn't have done that.
Now let me ask you this: how would a member of the public know when you're going to make that discretionary decision?
As the encounter winds down, police admit the call was merely informational. No crime, no case number, no enforcement, just a concerned citizen call.
But
or you could have probably heard.
I've done it before. And I know, and that's the bad thing about law enforcement encounter. When a member of the public says something that happened in the past, law enforcement says, "Oh, that's a different situation." But when you guys encounter us, and you say, "Well, you could be doing this, you could be doing that," then we can say, "Well, that's a different situation." So it goes both ways, Right.
Yeah, every situation is different. Unfortunately, we're here because, like I mentioned before, there's the call that I received, right? And that's basically, like I mentioned, you're not in any trouble or anything like that.
You guys got cards?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can write the CAD number on there, this call for service number on there for me.
You want the CAD narrative number?
Yeah. So you don't want to say are you the kind of public official that don't correct their officers when they're wrong?
I don't know if she's right or wrong.
You don't know penal code?
In the end, officers walk away visibly frustrated. The man never raises his voice, never gives ID, and never backs down. This wasn't just a personal victory, it was a lesson in knowing your rights. You don't need a badge to understand the law. You just need the truth.